Anyway, that's all the time that we have for that one.
Commander, let's start with your good OC.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nut job. I think this week's theme is nut job.
What am I looking at here, there, Commander? Tell me about her.
Well, this is the OC I had to pick like right before this episode started.
You have like a tendency to find OCs at the last minute.
Yeah.
Hey, I tried to find OCs, and all the people I messaged haven't used DeviantArt in at least a year, and it makes me really sad.
All right. So
I ran into some problems trying to get OCs, and there were too many good Earth Pony OCs, so I sort of just had to pick one that I was like, it's not as good. I don't think this OC is particularly bad. I enjoy a lot of the parts of this OC, actually.
Yeah, you guys,
I dislike a lot of this OC.
You sent us too many good OCs. We couldn't for bad OCs. Everyone was just like, guys, what do we do for bad OCs this week? They're all good.
Tell us a little bit about this backstory there, Commander.
Okay, let's see. Apparently she's a big groupie of the main six. Yes.
Okay.
Loves the main six with 4 O's, 3 V's, and 2 E's.
Okay.
So she loves the main six, which means she's actually just over-exaggerating the love, meaning she actually hates them.
Meaning they're the worst ever of all time.
Or she just totally wants to get in their pants because she's a pervert and loves to flirt with both men and women.
Heyo.
However, they're not.
I see myself
she's
in this
not
OC.
up to one night However, she's not up to
Yeah.
any one night stands and does want to find her own special sun pony. She's sort of random and stuff loves has a sense of humor and loves to read and write and hang out with friends and stuff like that. Normal pony things.
Someone who's necessarily over-sexual and looking for someone to actually be in a deep-seated relationship with them with heart and meaning behind it.
Gasp.
Fate has come. I have found the one, guys. Oh, God.
Well, this actually reminds me a lot of me as well.
Oh, shut up, Meddy.
Okay.
Keep it in your pants.
Okay, guys.
Spends most of her days working and sitting on the computer. Oh, well, that's us. Isn't a big drinker, even though some of her friends are.
Oh, mummified. This one can't be you.
Yeah, it can't be you. That's definitely me.
Hold
No,
on,
this is
guys. I gotta
definitely
take my
me.
sip of my Belgian ale.
Okay. Her special talent is being creative in any kind of situation.
Being creative in any situation?
That's what it says.
Like, literally any
I
situation
do
she's
that.
creative in.
That is what I
Fucking, overpowered
I'm
as
trying to think
shit.
of situations where being creative isn't possible. Like,
Dang, I don't think it's possible to not be able to be creative. It's just
I think
not
that's, like, in the
wanted
definition of being
sometimes.
creative.
it's
Yeah.
like, oh my God, we gotta defuse this bomb and do this heart transplant on the president. Hold on, I'm creative at everything.
Quick, I've got it. Let's switch
Put
the heart with
in
the bomb.
Oh my God, it's circuited. Oh, you saved the president. What?
What?
Haha! I have no
Hey.
idea what I'm doing.
I'm-
Anyway, to this OC.
Anyways, back to the OC.
We never really
Let's see.
deviated from the OC
Well,
either.
yeah, we actually talked about a personality and backstory? Oh my goodness!
We always talk about backstory. Anyway, going on, Commander.
Anyways,
Nut job.
yeah. So back to my OC nut job. But anyways, back to this. So she apparently really loves magic, but is sort of sad because she can't use it. Being an Earth Pony and all. So also one of the things that I didn't have a problem with that I now kind of have a problem with now that I've actually sat down and read the description. Those stripes on her legs are not socks.
What?
That's her fur.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Uh,
So it's dyed.
I had no problem
then.
with those.
So it's.
I It says they are her real fur.
Man, this
How
OC
does
was
that
looking
happen?
so good just a second ago.
Is the neckband her fur too?
I'm not sure.
Due to the fact that her eyeshadow is purple and her neckband is the same colors as her socks, I'm gonna go with the fact that no, her neckband is a part of her fur as well.
I honestly that was one of the things that I was like, oh, they have like rainbow colored socks, and then I read that and I was like, oh, well, glad I didn't choose this for my good OC.
I guess that's a thing we should
offense.
probably state here. It looks like socks. I mean, I don't know how
It
to
really
not make it look like socks. It's just
Yeah,
kind of
I
a
mean,
natural thing to see those and, oh hey, rainbow-colored socks. That's a cool thing, nifty thing to wear to show characterization with just an accessory.
It kind of also not to talk about sock fetishes, but for crying out loud, that kind of also adds a little bit to the over or like kind of perverted side of her character.
I think that the mane is a bit. Part of what bugs me about the mane is does it really have an outline?
Yeah, it does. It's got a gray outline.
Yeah.
It's very light and
I
almost
think-
not noticeable.
I think the outline
very thin.
color is fine.
The outline
I think
color is
it's
fine, but the
thick.
outline size is not, because if you compare it to the
Yeah, it's
outline on her body,
It's
Way
a
too
little
thick.
thinner, yeah, but they're different styles of art. This is used from a base.
But anyways, just to quickly finish some things up, one thing I do like is I'm assuming those are glasses and not part of the OC.
but at this point we don't
You
know.
never know.
It goes over the black line stroke, so I'm going to go ahead and hope, at least.
Hope to
No,
God
it goes
those are glasses.
over her
If they are
stroke.
glasses, I like that. I like accessories on ponies. I think accessories are nice.
I don't get how you can like glasses. Who the fuck would have glasses on their OC? I mean, come on.
Oh, I don't know, Maddie. Who would ever have glasses on their OC? Also, they have earrings, which I like, but I mean, and it's partially the style, but they're really thin. Like I almost barely noticed them at first. So I mean,
No, they're obviously part of the pony.
stop.
There are freckles on her ears.
She has some freckles and just
God damn it!
wire
What is
through
with
her
you and
ear.
fucking earrings?
I didn't even know. I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, man. Fucking earrings, bro.
What is with the show and all the earrings on horses?
Cause they're goddamn cute.
If
I don't like them.
if she
Cry
didn't
more.
have red and orange and yellow and green and blue and purple in her freaking leg colors and apparently on her neck also, I'd say that the blue in her eyes was a very nice contrast from her grayscale look. But then,
Then all those. I'm assuming those are saturated. I'm always terrible.
those are fairly saturated, but not
not like
really
hyper saturated.
Yeah, they're more than pastel, I believe,
Definitely.
but they're not bad.
Some of them look kind of pastel at times.
The orange looks the most pastel, and then the
Yeah,
purple.
orange and the green.
I was gonna say purple, whatever. Anyway,
I don't know. Anyways, I think that said all that we really need
I
to say
like
about
the
this
main's general design. The farthest out protrusion in the main looks a little weird and going against everything, but
I think that's I think that was to signify that they wish to become a unicorn.
well,
Like, I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure that's actually like.
Well, duh. Obviously,
I can
all the
see
mud
it, I
ponies want to
suppose.
become the master race.
No,
Heyo.
stop. This is one case.
So, bad OC for mummified. Be this piece here by Porcelain Parasite. It is Sunset Philly. Nut job.
Not job.
No job.
So moving on to Nut Job.
Anyway, so yeah, Sunset Philly is another piece by Porcelain Parasite. And I feel bad for bringing it up again on another bad OC, but it's just that there's so many of hers to pick from, and she had.
Did you select a Pegasus for this?
Fuck!
Ba 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 da ba, but it's the elevator transition music. Ba.
So this is my actual selection for this week. Rose Winds by Porcelain Parasite. Yeah. So that didn't happen. This is this is totally it.
Happened?
Now nothing happened. That's what happened. So I feel bad that having
Fucking
Porcelain Parasite on. I know, right? I feel bad for having Porcelain Parasite on again, but it's just one of those things that it was all submitted to us, and we really want to give each actual character their own time to be reviewed and critiqued. So rather than actually talking about Porcelain Parasite's art style, if this is actually the first time that you're joining us, I'll put a link in the description to the proper times when we actually talked about Porcelain Parasite.
Parasite.
You
Parasite!
did, you fucking did it again! You did it!
And make sure you link to every single time. We always mess that up. Don't.
Nope.
That's too much.
Not gonna happen.
It's too much.
You have to ha- you have
It's
to have-
uncountable.
Anyway, moving on to the OC herself, not focusing on Porcelain Parasite's art style.
Also, before we do that, can I bring up the thing that has the thing that Porcelain Parasite done for us been brought up ever?
Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god. Please. Okay, so let's talk about that for a second because
I think that deserves a mention.
we mentioned briefly in an episode that was cut how much on a particular piece of fan art that was done for us, but this is the first time that we can actually mention it on air. Actually, about what we've gotten. Porcelain Parasite. She did a brilliant piece of work for us in her style, very much her own style. That just, I love you so much.
Beautiful.
But man, look at all
You
those
just-
bad OCs. I mean, there's that one with the stupid jacket. I mean, what does he think he is?
Shut the fuck up. It's a waistcoat, and you love it.
Man, it's almost like he has to live off those accessories of his.
Shut up. I can live off. I can be known without it. But anyway, that's beside the point. Let's go back to actually talking about the actual OC that we've picked up. We love you, and we absolutely. If anybody wants to draw more, by all means, go on ahead.
And remember,
So-
fans of the Yox
Complain.
podcast, take the Porcelain Parasite challenge. Submit as many OCs and make my life incredibly difficult.
And my life incredibly easy.
Yeah, is to allow us to bring more wonderful OCs to the table each week.
We'll get to them
So-
someday, hopefully.
Exactly. So anyway, back to Rose Winds. It's fairly Porcelain Parasite has a fairly basic art style or choice whenever she seems to be choosing her OC or colors for her OCs. They're very desaturated, very washed out colors, but I feel like that almost lends to her style more. With this one, it's that same kind of yellowy, earthy tone with her coat, and then a nice kind of light, I don't know, leafy green. I don't know.
I'd say
But-
the coat is more of a tan.
Yeah, tan,
Thank
whatever.
you.
It really, like, no, seriously, like that's a tan.
Yeah, that is tan.
It's very tan. Like it's like a
Anyway.
khaki tan almost.
And all of her OCs seem to have that same basic hair as well. They all seem to be very. They're not full of shape. They're not really over the top hairstyles. They're very
Simplistic.
basic. Yeah, and it doesn't. Like I said earlier, it doesn't make her top heavy. It doesn't make her bottom heavy. It just kind of is a nice OC. I don't want to say that it seem like a background pony, but it does seem like a pony you would just see in the background of the show. But that's not to say that
But you know
she
how
doesn't.
everyone loves background ponies.
Yeah, sometimes
Sure.
background ponies are the most favorite ponies in the entire show, even more so than the actual real ponies. And I'm not just making fun of Applejack because she is the best background pony, but I'm
Little
talking about the
shit.
more popular.
I thought I've covered this before, you son of a bitch. And you would talk bad about Applejack. I swear to God, I'll punch you right in your fucking gob, mate.
Come at me, bro. But anyway, it's just
I'll
I
knock
love it.
your
I
fucking
mean-
underjaw to an overbite.
thanks. That was a good one. I think you've officially killed Smooth.
That was really good.
That's gonna come out nice.
So remember, don't talk shit about
Anyway.
Applejack.
Don't ever talk shit about Applejack, or else you'll get your bitch cut. So, guys, what do you guys think about this character?
Honestly,
I think
That-
she needs more character.
That mane in the wind. Oh, shut your mouth, Maddie.
I honestly, I mean, I like this OC, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
Maybe if you weren't such a faggot and actually got a bad OC that was a Earth Pony, you wouldn't have to pick an actually kind of good OC for your bad OC.
That mane in the wind, it's beautiful. I really want to see her mane, you know, how it regularly is though, so I can critique it
That's
that
true.
way. But I love
It's al-
mane this way too, and the tail is
It's always
incredibly
great.
basic.
It's always great whenever, like,
Again,
manes are
another
blowing in the
incredibly
wind
basic
and
looking,
not just directly referencing the Twilight singing the Failure Success song.
Yeah.
I do have one issue with it. I don't like how the tail is like the very back of her.
Oh yeah, the tail is behind the back leg.
Yeah, I feel like it should be over the back leg.
Well,
Yeah.
it can be. It can. It depends on the
It
direction
depends
she's
on where
running.
the wind is blowing.
It also depends on like her movement pattern. Like if she's zigzagged or something like that, it could be there. But it's semantics.
Yeah.
She
you're trying to get
zag-zigged.
across 3D ideas in 2D art.
See, thinking more
God,
than
those
2 seconds,
Those frickin' strokes.
or maybe more than 12 minutes, just because.
And I have to say, I don't know if it's just the fact that she submitted so many things, so I become blind to it. But I'm really growing on her style.
Yeah, I know,
It's fucking
right?
beautiful.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dang it!
Oh my
How many
God,
times have we brought up her style after saying we won't bring up her style?
I swear, I'm turning into smooth here. I brought 2 good OCs to the
Yeah,
battle
that's right.
today.
That's right. What's going on here?
Porcelain
Fuck.
Parasprite. Next guest
Parasite.
on the Ox
Parasprite.
Podcast 2014.
Thank you, guys.
Oh my god. One thing I would like to say is I wish I could tell what the cutie mark was better.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, I think
It's obviously a scribble.
Seems to happen a little bit with Porcelain Parasite's style. Is sometimes because it's like has this sort of like just because of the things it makes it so the cutie marks are sort of obscured a little bit, and I wish I could sort of tell a little bit more just so I could know what the cutie mark is.
I want to say it's because I was right in the last one. I said it was a fucking mushroom,
Yeah, that was
and I was
hilarious.
right.
That was hilarious.
This cutie mark is a hummingbird with its tongue sticking out. Or there's a bug or a hummingbird out there or something that has just like this really long tongue to get into like flowers and shit.
I think it looks more like a butterfly, like getting stuff from a rose because her name
I
is
was gonna
Rosewind.
I was gonna say there's probably a rose in there someplace. Just throwing that out there.
I was just
possibility.
assuming that part was a rose, and we all knew that. But whatever. If it had to be stated, I guess.
You can't make assumptions.
You can't make assumptions.
Yes, I can.
Well, apparently, mums
I
can't
can.
pick good OCs or bad OCs.
She's so cute.
She is very
I like
cute.
I like the color palette. I think I like nice toned down color palettes when they like work together.
The
And
only
she's
issues I have is
singing.
with that tail.
Yeah. and
Also,
singing
she needs a
ponies.
character. Porcelain, you make really good looking OCs, and I really like really bad at OCs. Don't like her.
She has a character.
She does.
Yeah, her character I believe is called Porcelain. Spoilers.
Oh man, you're so funny.
And
Fucking-
speaking
Fucking whip
of
my-
that OC,
My friends.
let's move on to Maddie's choice.
Well, you see, I went with the very original decision earlier and picked a porcelain parasite piece.
Whoa, where have I ever seen this person before?
Porcelain, I believe is her name. I have a confession.
I have a confession too. She looks gorgeous.
So nice.
My one complaint is that white in the main is really bright.
It's not white. It's just a really bright yellow.
Like the outside.
Don't you
it
mean
gets to be
tan?
No.
No, this would be more ecru.
like the center is definitely a different. That's obviously yellow, but when you get to the outside, it's pretty much white.
It's ecru.
And on the tail.
In the tail,
it's
yeah, but in the mane, not so much.
I really like her. I do really like this OC, but the issue I have with it is, the everything would work if that. I don't like that purple.
The purple.
Now, funny you say that, because I love that purple.
I love the purple and I love the yellow, but once again, they contrast a bit too much with each other. They are
Like
crap, what are they-
opposites. When it comes
Yeah,
to
there's a
this.
word for it. Complementary colors. However, they're a little too far off in saturation and brightness.
I was gonna say the brightness in particular on the yellow is a little
Well,
bit
I didn't
too much
mean the
brightness.
compliment thing. I was saying that the OC is. Never mind.
I also like, well, obviously, I really like her mane and tail. I like her mane swoop and the spikes
Okay.
in her mane, and I really
Here's-
like her tail, and I really like her tail more angles plus.
It's funny how I picked this at my bad OC, but she's about to prove one of the things I was trying to say earlier. This is like what I mean when I say like a basic design, but with like it still has a little bit of drawing attention because it is a basic. It's not a super basic mane and tail, but it's basic enough.
Guys, are we completely glossing over the whole story that's being told in this piece? I mean, the piece is called I Have a Confession, and it says, the struggles of telling someone how you feel about them, even if you're a pony. And the pony's standing on a note.
I was going to bring it up.
Like, I want to know. I want to know. You've mentioned before and commented about the fact that it's like, yeah, I'll work on making more of a description in this things, and we're all of us here are just as equally guilty of not putting enough description in it. But like, I want to know the story behind this. I want to know, like, if this is like a personal event piece, by all means, keep it to yourself. But if there's like a story behind this pony and why she's holding onto a little note, like, oh my god, I want to know that. Put that.
And don't
put
worry,
that out
Porcelain.
there.
We all love you here at Your OC Sucks.
Yeah.
Seriously, well,
Even if
like,
you're
we
a pony.
Even if you're. Oh, you're so funny, Mummified.
I'm the funniest guy on this damn podcast.
I find it
Excuse
funny,
me,
like,
I don't know. Did you kill Smooth earlier today with a witty joke?
Yeah, right.
Anyway, also guys, so in the second piece, we talked a little bit earlier about purple and yellow. She has drawn Porcelain more than once. This one is in quite a different, well, it looks like a different style. It's
It
very
looks more like a
close.
show style. Like it almost looks like it's. I don't want to say traced, but
It looks, I like it. It's nice. Also the colors, the colors work a bit more here, I think.
oh,
Yeah,
whoa.
I think
It kind of looks like
the anatomy looks pretty nice.
it kind of looks like since she's kind of down and sad that her colors are more darker, but in this one it's a bright porcelain, and she's a happy self-portrait.
Also, I love, once again, eyes.
Oh god.
Do you think
It's
do you
just-
think they're piercing, guys?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Those are very bright green eyes, though.
But it's a bright piece.
It's true.
It's difficult to pierce through piercing,
It's
and it's beautiful.
bright. It's bright eyes with a bright mane and a bright coat.
Porcelain power, more like it.
Porcelain power.
It's
It's what started this podcast on its track to
Yeah.
beauty and greatness. We run on porcelain power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Porcelain parastrate power.
Yeah.
What? Did you say peristrite?
Yeah.
Porcelain.
Pair of stripes.
More like porcelain power sight. Oh! Ah.
Boy, I wish I had the porcelain foresight to see that joke coming.
Dang it, that was way better than mine.
uh,
So
Well-
yeah, let's Let's
Let's
on
move
to Nut
on to
Job.
the final one.
Nut job.
Aw.
Smooth, tell us about this one.
Okay. This is Chinter's Will. I don't know a lot about her. She's named after a song, so of the same name, obviously. Apostrophe in name. I probably wouldn't name an OC after a song, and especially wouldn't have an apostrophe in it, but I suppose if the pony is, I don't know, maybe a ponification of the song, then likely her personality and backstory would have something to do with the song. Unfortunately, I've never heard it and probably should have at some point, but well, I didn't. Oops.
Commander, you know that song, right?
Kind of. I mean, I used to listen to Claypax.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know how to. I honestly have no idea how to really draw a connection between this OC and like the song. I mean, I have no idea what the lyrics to this song are because I'm listening to it right now and it's just sort of hard to hear.
So
I will look them up though while.
Okay. Well,
You guys
I
talk.
will move on to aesthetics then. She has quite the odd design. Like she has no form of symmetry to my eyes. That's what I see here, and I'm all like, I can't thing because symmetry, and I'm like, wait, so. Not everyone is everything about symmetry, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
the pony seems to be in a sense of chaos or disorder.
Yeah, it does seem like that. It also seems like that might be another maybe style of the song, or
The last lyric in the song is behind the perfect clutter. That's so far the only allusion to the song that I've really gotten.
I find it interesting that the like. What do you guys think of that cutie mark? It being a scroll with, I guess, blood on it.
I'm not exactly
know.
sure. It might be the lyrics to the song. Ah.
The thing that confuses me about that is if she's highly based off the song, what does the cutie mark have to do with that? Because I mean, cutie marks are very like fundamental for most ponies and like helping define their character, what they're about, and stuff like that. So you'd think that if they're going to base the character on the song, the cutie mark would have something to do with that, or maybe Claypex. I mean, I don't know.
So, if the connections between the song and the pony aren't apparent, and there's no backstory behind the pony itself, then what about the actual art style? Like, you mentioned the fact that it wasn't so symmetrical between the two sides. I mean, it may not necessarily have to be constantly referring back to the song, but, like, what do you guys think about it being mostly all white with just, like, little, like, accents of color on the ear, muzzle, one front leg and the one back leg?
I like it.
I personally don't.
Once again, I like color palette. It was surprise, surprise, guys.
Whoa, you like your bad OC? Never would have seen that coming.
Medi, why don't you like it?
I mean, I guess I just don't like stripes on ponies.
Well,
I don't know if I'd call it a
seems
stripe,
more
Are
like
but
a
you
zebra type of
racist?
thing.
yeah.
Unless this was a zebra. If this was a zebra OC, I guess I'd be perfectly fine with it. But I don't like the stripes on, like, ponies. They
well,
bother me.
if it was a zebra, it'd actually have to look like zebra stripes, not random stripes. So, anyway, the thing that really bugs me the most about the stripes is that they seem so random. If I were to draw this, I would not know how, because I would be like, and there's a stripe here and wait, and here maybe, and I'm not saying that you really have to people can just draw random stripes, I suppose, for things like that.
Oh, yeah.
But
But I do think she's really cute looking.
yeah, she's really cute looking. She has this really light pink, a little bit darker into red, white, and I believe that color is a very close to gray, brown that is very light. I think. That's how I usually get that color, at least.
Yeah.
And I think the colors might not work the best together, but I think they at least work a little. And I like her eyes, though I'm not exactly sure if that's a style choice or if that's her actual eye color. I like.
Yeah, those are definitely cool. I'm trying to think of stuff to say. I mean, I don't have particularly too much to say about the pony.
I like the
most
texture in her
things that-
hair.
Yeah, her hair, like the actual like mane and tail, is kind of interesting. Like there's that understroke, or like it wasn't all the way erased on purpose from like an original hand drawing. Like it was if it was like hand drawn, and then scanned in like on a scanner. Where else would you scan it? Ugh, whatever. And then cleaned up practically everything else, and then put a slight opacity of like a slightly opaque color over the mane and ear, and also tail. You know,
Yeah.
it's interesting how she managed to do the execution of this, and I kind of like the background. Like the background kind
That's
of
cool.
goes
I think
in
it
with the general style of the pony because there's a lot of like jutting out colors and whatnot involved in the OC itself.
I think the stuff like that is sort of like sort of referencing like Claypex's original logo, because I mean if you click the video, it's pretty much just a like video that has the logo, and you'll see that it's like this white-ish background, and then the logo is it's more black, and then the Y is this like red, which I see being used at different points in time. And, so I think that might be another part of the illusion. But maybe that's on purpose, maybe it's not. I'm not sure. There are
Yeah.
possibilities.
Well, I think that's all we can pretty much find.
I do
Go ahead.
have my very last bit. In the note that she sent back to me after I asked for a little more information, her characterization isn't nailed down or anything. Personality characterization, any of that. She's working on it currently, I believe. The only thing that she really has is that she might be a bit skittish.
I can totally see that in this character.
Yeah. I think I can get that's portrayed pretty well.
Well, with that little bit, now let's move on to the most crucial part of the episode.
Yay.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the voting. So, a quick rundown of the OCs that were brought to us this week. We have Chatterbox that I brought to the party. Commander brought Nutjob. Nutjob. If you could possibly forget that.
Didn't we all? bring
Medi has
Nutjob?
brought it. We all brought Nutjob. We're all just a bunch of Nutjobs. Medi brought in Pebbles by
Nazgoring.
Nazagoring. Thank you very much. And then Smooth has a Weird Guy 98, or Weird 98 Guys, Flora. So running back in the order that we did today, Commander, who is your vote other than your own?
It's always so hard for me to not choose my own, because I honestly the reason I choose these OCs are because I really like them. Like I honestly like pretty much every OC I've chosen. I'm like, wow, this OC is fantastic. I want to draw them. I love this OC. Oh my god, but it's against the rules. So I think my vote would have to go to Pebbles. I thought Pebbles was adorable. I still can't get over that one fucking face. Like, oh my god, it was adorable. I thought it was an overall well-designed character, really cute.
Okay. Mine this week, since I can't vote for my own, I will probably have to go with Flora. Just because the piece that was brought to us seemed to be a real solid vector. Yeah, there were some minor problems with the cutie mark, but I feel like it really brings a nice warm feeling without having to be too overpowered or over. I don't want to say what's the word I'm looking for. Obnoxious with its colors. Not to say that colors that are more bright and out there are bad. This one just seems to be doing it better with less. Medi?
Nut job.
Woo!
I really
And
like Nut Job's colors, and I really like her style.
I
Cool.
totally didn't see that coming after all of the nut job jokes he made. Nope.
And Smooth.
Hey guys.
Don't tell me.
Hey guys. Chatterbox.
God.
It's funny because that's how I actually feel.
Well, if that's the case, then at this point we're going to have to leave it up to the audience one more again and say, hey, if whoever the audience thinks is the best, it's going to be that's the best then.
you think won?
Anyway, so running through, now moving on to the bad OCs, running through real quick. I brought to the table, or should I say, actually reviewed this week, Porcelain Parasites Rose Winds. Commander brought Reyna?
I think so.
Yeah,
I
Reyna.
just realized I never said the OC's name.
Yeah, you never said the OC's name. It is Reyna by Ashri Chan.
Ashley Chan.
Yeah, that's it.
Come on, guys.
Ashley Chan.
And then Medi brought Porcelain by Porcelain Parasite. And then finally Chanter's Will by Random
Chanter's
Lullaby.
Will.
Chanter.
Chanter's
Fucking eye.
I swear.
One directed you.
I swear if it's one of those words that's actually pronounced a different way and it's been Chanter's Will this entire time, I'm going to be so angry.
I'd be happy because it's not the
bad.
first time that it's happened. So, Commander, bad OC this week.
I'm gonna have to go with Chincher's Will because I honestly I enjoyed I really honestly enjoyed Rose Winds, and then Porcelain I had no real gripes except for I found that the white was a little bit overbearing at parts in the mane and tail, specifically in the tail.
There's
But
no
aside-
white.
It's like white in the tail specifically.
Semantics. Moving on.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh God, Jesus. I like Porcelain, and I'm not able to vote for my own. But if it was a choice between not enough / not getting the reference versus fur that is actually that color and it's not just a sock.
But that's just one thing.
There were a lot of things that you guys were brought up.
There was a lot of things to do with Reyna. Just, I got to give it to Commander. This OC is probably my least favorite this week. Medi?
I'm gonna give it to Chincher's Will.
Nice. And Smooth?
I'm
Actually, I'm gonna change mine. It's gonna go to Sunset Philly.
Stop it. Shh. Stop it. Smooth, what's up?
I don't have much wrong with Reyna. It's just I have even less wrong with the ones by Porcelain Parasite.
You mean you don't have anything wrong with the parts of Reyna that are actually done for Reyna and not a part of the base?
Eh,
Rolls eyes.
come on. It's
I'm
just
sorry.
base.
I hate bases.
But yeah,
Go on.
I'm gonna have to vote for Reyna.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
you know what that is?
That's another one for Commander.
No,
Actually, that's
that
a
was a
tie.
tie.
That's a tie.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
this corner.
Oh wait.
Come on!
Oh yeah. whoa,
Come at
shit.
me, bro!
Yep.
Oh shit.
Come at me!
So
Holy
when it
shit.
comes into a tie between two people instead of all four of us, scoff and roll eyes.
In this corner.
We actually go ahead.
In this corner, Commander. In the other corner is Sloth.
Exactly. So that means that we're going to have a quick little rock, paper, scissors, or Rochambeau for those of you
Smooth,
international
I swear
viewers.
to God, if you lose, I will be so pissed, actually.
Don't worry.
I'm rooting for Smooth as well. Anyway, so on 3, you will, on shoot, you will show what you have.
Oh, yeah,
Okay?
we'll show it, yeah.
Yeah. So ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot.
What'd you get?
What'd you get?
Commander,
rock.
go.
I got scissors.
Ha!
Fuck.
Fuck! God fucking damn it.
I lost $5 on that bet. To myself.
The undefeated streak continues.
Fuck you, Commander. Betty, while my soothing anger subsides,
Seething
tell
anger?
the people. Oh, all right. My anger subsides. Whatever type of anger, just tell them where the fuck they can find us.
Well, you can find us at eurocsucks.deviantart.com, at eurocsucks at twitter.com, eurocsuckspodcast@gmail.com, and eurocsuckspodcast.tumblr.com.
Fantastic. All right. So once again, that was our show for this week. Feel free to tune in for next week. We'll be bringing a brand new episode. I'm not quite sure what theme we'll be going with next week, but who knows? It could be anything. We're going to be back again. Once again, my name has been Mummified. I've been joined by...
Commander Sparkle.
Bobo.
And smooth sailing.
And always remember, Euro C sucks.